What up, everyone? So we've got Loot Crate DX, the big version of Loot Crate. Seems very heavy this month. So let's take a look and see what we got. Past few months in this have not been super thrilling in any way, but we'll see what we got this month. Alright. Fancy paper. We got Deadpool on here. That seems like a good sign. Everybody loves some Deadpool. Alright, lots of good stuff. So, let's just start from the beginning. First item in here doesn't look like an exclusive, but we got a heavy metal figure. These are a recent, not this specific series, but a recent thing that's been around. I guess I don't know if it's the company. Yeah, recent company, I guess. And basically, they're just solid metal figures. And I actually got some old solid metal figures, which I'll show off in a weekly roundup from like the 90s. This is the only other time I've seen them like this. I like that they do metal figures. I think it's cool. It just adds a certain amount of quality to it, because things that are made of vinyl, they just look cheap. They look like plastic, they look like toys, and if you're displaying them, it just makes them look cheap. When it's metal, it just gives it a little nicer quality, so I do like that. And I got Deadshot, which is cool. These figures specifically, I think they're just okay. One of the first ones they did was the Batman v Superman, and they did an armored Batman, so it was really perfect that it was made of metal because it looked really good because his suit's metal, so that worked out well. But pretty much any of the other characters don't look that great. They don't look bad by any means, but they're just kind of there. It's just kind of a weird thing. They have like a bigger head, and they have really big arms, and they got skinny little legs, and it's just a different design on that character, but, you know, I don't know, it just, the design's just okay to me. The quality of it's decent, though. They do a good job on the paint. Like I said, the sculpt's fine, but the paint job looks pretty nice. And this does not look exclusive in any way. I don't think it is. It definitely would have said. So I'm assuming that you got a random member of Suicide Squad. So that's cool. I can imagine probably getting a lot of Suicide Squad stuff in future boxes because the movie didn't do so well, so I'm guessing the collectibles didn't do too well either. So they'll probably are going to be sold very cheaply, so we'll probably be seeing a lot of Suicide Squad figures and collectibles in future boxes. But it's weird to get an item that's not exclusive from Loot Crate. They usually are pretty good about doing all exclusive. So next, looks like we got a collectible mask, Handsome Jack mask from Borderlands. So this is the second time, or not even the second time, like the third time that we've gotten, is it focusing? Focusing? That we've gotten a video game related item in a box. And normally I wouldn't care about that, but since Loot Crate has a box specifically designated to video game items, I don't like when they put those in other boxes. Like if they have a specific box for it, people want video game stuff, they'll go to Loot Gaming. So don't put video game stuff in the normal boxes. That seems counterproductive. Put things in the normal box that you're not getting in boxes they have elsewhere. I'm not saying that this wasn't Loot Gaming. I'm not sure. I haven't checked it out this month. But I don't like it when they do that. Keep them separate. If you make separate boxes, keep them separate. If they didn't have gaming, it wouldn't matter. But I don't know. That just kind of bugs me. Alright. Then it looks like we got a book. Come on. Hardcover book of The Preacher. Book 1. I'm assuming this is a graphic novel. Yes, it is. There we go. I've actually never read this. I haven't heard anything about it either. I have pretty much little to no information on it. So, and this says Loot Crate exclusive. I'm assuming that's the cover, or maybe it's just the printing of this book. I'll have to read the description card and see what's exclusive about it. But yeah. Okay, we got Preacher. Alright, that works. Next, looks like we got a box here. Deadpool Aviator with case. I'm guessing that means glasses. I can't imagine what else it would mean. Yeah, okay. So I'm guessing this is some glasses. Got a nice case there with the Deadpool logo. Very nice. And then we got some aviators. Let's take these out. Alright. These look like decent glasses. Quality on them looks decent. Not much else to say. We got the logo, like right there on the corner. I can get it to focus. So yeah, you can see a little logo right there, and then a black and red style. Okay, these are pretty average as far as glasses go. They don't seem super high quality in any sense. Alright, got some Deadpool aviator glasses. See what else. I was right. So, Suicide Squad belt. Like I was saying, probably going to see a lot of Suicide Squad items because they're probably going for cheap. And then got the symbols of their heads, just like we saw in the movie poster. And it's one of the clasp type belts. Alright. I don't think we've ever gotten a belt in a box before that I know of. So that's interesting. Alrighty. So we got 2 more little items in here. Alright, and so instead of a pin, it looks like we got a dog tag. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So we got a dog tag on a chain with the theme on it, which is Anti-Hero. Pretty cool symbol, and it looks nice in quality. It's actually metal, which is cool. Alright, and the last one, we got a print. It's got Deadpool on it. That's pretty cool. I like the print. Looks good in quality. I'm sure there's an artist tied to it. Okay, it says Gray Matter Art. Got their website name at the bottom, so kind of advertising on their own art. Alright, whatever. I like the picture, but, you know, not signed or numbered. No big surprise, but at least they put some cardboard in there to put some backing on it, so that's appreciated. Alrighty, so that's all the items in here. Anti-Hero was the theme. Alrighty, so we'll take a short little break, and then we'll come back, talk about some value on this box, and give it a rating. See you soon. Alright, we are back. Let's talk about some value on this box. First of all, the metal die-cast figure. I was right, this is not exclusive, but everyone got Deadshot. There was no option of any other figure, which is kind of odd because the theme's Anti-Hero, and honestly, any of the people from Suicide Squad could have fit that description, but for some reason, everyone got Deadshot. And also, what is weird is this is the only item in here that isn't exclusive, which is really weird. Most of the time, Loot Crate, regular, and DX are 100% exclusive, but this, for some reason, we got one that wasn't. Maybe they had plans to make an exclusive figure and it fell through. Not sure. But yeah, that's the only one that wasn't, and the value on that's only going to be about $9 or $10. In the store, those go for like sometimes 12 and higher, but online you can find them for like 9 or 10. So that's the value on that. Next, our little collectible mask. This actually had a really high value. The cheapest I could really find it for was about 25 bucks, and then it goes up from there. So value on this one's going to be right around $25, but way more than I thought, honestly. It's exclusive and it's cool, but you know, it's not that incredible. It's just the mask. But I guess Borderlands is much more popular than I realized, but you know, whatever. I still think they should have these kind of items stick to the gaming one, but that's just me. But way more value than I thought it would have had. So at least it has good value, so that's good there. Next, the book. Preacher, I guess this is from the show, which I have not checked out, but this is the comic that started it all, and I was right, it is a Loot Crate exclusive cover, and the value on this book's only going to be about 15 to 20. Now, normally I take the value on what's printed on there, but since this is an exclusive book, I'm going off what it's just selling for, because the actual value on the book is $40, so... And usually I do consider that value because if you were going to go into a store and buy it at full price, that's what you'd have to pay. But you can't buy this in a store. The only way to get it's in the box, so that's why I changed my valuing method a little bit and did more off what it's selling for. That's still pretty high considering that's just a book, but it is nice and I like that it's an exclusive cover. So there's that. Then, our aviator glasses. These are actually going for about 18 to 20, which is a little higher than I thought. Because you can get glasses very similar to this at like Hot Topic for like 10 bucks, but I guess because it comes with the case, that's what gives it a little more value, which is reasonable. So that's right about what I'd value it at. And those were exclusive too, but didn't really matter. It doesn't make any difference. Alrighty. Then our Suicide Squad belt. This is going for about 15, which is pretty much normal. This would probably be 12 to 15 in the store, so that's right around what it would cost. So that's pretty accurate. Then our print. So like I was saying, not signed or numbered or anything, so that doesn't give it any value, but it'll still get like 5 to 6 bucks because it is a cool print. It's really cool. It has a nice little picture on it. And the last item, the dog tag, which I found it is actually a pin, which is weird because it has the chain on there, so it makes it look like a dog tag, but it's still a pin. So I can't imagine you using this as a pin though, because then you're going to have the chain hanging down. But I don't know. I think it's weird to have them as both. But it's still cool, though. But this is getting 5 to 7, just kind of like all the pins do. That's pretty normal. So, That being said, that brings our value on the low end of 92 and on the high end of 103. So pretty much double your value. And the things in here were fine, there's nothing wrong with them, but I still think DX is not setting itself apart from normal Loot Crate enough. It did with like the first 2 boxes, but it hasn't been as much. DX needs to put more thought into like better value stuff that they can't put into Loot Crate. The things in here were good, but it's all things that we would probably see in the normal Loot Crate. Not all of them at the same time. You probably get one of these in smaller items because it's a cheaper box, but it's all stuff you'd probably find in there, like the metal figure and this smaller mask and the book and the glasses and the print. Those are all things we've seen in the normal Loot Crate box. So there's nothing really different about it, there's just more of it. And I think that's a mistake on their part, because I think they're going to lose sales because of that. Because if there's not something setting it apart, why are people going to pay the extra money and not get the specific things? Why not just pick out things that they want? They got to put stuff in there like they did with the Adventure Time figure, or they did when they did have a metal figure, but it was the Mark V, and it was the big one. Those kind of things are what they should put in there, because that's what they can't put in the regular Loot Crate, just because based on the size and the value and the quality of it. It's too expensive to put in normal Loot Crate. It's too big to put in normal Loot Crate. I thought that was going to be the point of DX, and it was for a little while, but they've kind of been deterring. There's been quite a few months here where it's smaller items, they're a little bit higher in value, there's no filler, but it's just more of them. And if that's the case, then you can just get more collectible boxes. There's so many options out there. Why spend a bunch of money every month to get more of that? You can just get more of another one. But that's just my personal opinion. That all being said, the items in here were fine. A lot of them weren't my particular taste, but I think it's all good quality stuff. It's all branded stuff, things that are, for the most part, recognizable, and you got pretty good on the value, close to double, but it's just still a lot of money to risk. So, that all being said, as far as the score, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. Thought it did good, decent value, decent quality stuff, good mix. Not really much to anything to complain about, but you know, it wasn't super amazing. Nothing in here was particularly like crazy special either. So, let me know what you guys thought about this box, and let's talk about it in the comments. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Loot Crate DX, 7 out of 10 on the box. See you on the next video. Love y'all. Peace.